Look at this. He
Taken
does
down
hit
with
the
one
rail,
frag.
but the rocket had been loose by Train.
Paid the ultimate
Again,
price.
Soy. Yeah, well, I'm impressed with the way that Soy's been able to deal with quad. They can't secure the quad, but they can sure kill the carrier before he does a whole lot of damage.
Net over the last two quads, they've only had one, they only gained one net frag over it.
Yeah. Oh, Train needing a close range rail. He hits another one. Oh, he destroyed
work.
Gibbs. Yeah. He basically said, Gibbs, I see your shaft and I raise you a slug. Enjoy.
That lead coming down.
Yeah, it really is 47 to 61. Soy is on the comeback here. And they've got about 4 minutes to close the gap. But they're both really weak. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're both really weak. So we're going to see one go down, and Sparks takes care of the other. So now, you know, basically grabbing all the weapons would be a really useful thing here. I think Sparks is going to try to defend. No, it looks like maybe they got away with an LG. Gator just using rockets, though. And actually, he just Gator smashed his face into a wall. So that's going to decrease their frag count by 1. 63 to 47 is the current score. And of course, we're seeing quad up in about 20 seconds. Sparks continuing to control armor. And most of these fights that I've seen Sparks get into, he has, at the start of them, about 60 armor on average, I would say. And we can take a look at Gills. He's kind of fighting the the respawn game. Amazingly, will not be will not be able to LG down Gator, who had picked up Mega and a bit of armor throughout the course of that. So Sparks picking up quad as a fresh spawn, has no weapons. Plasma gun looking pretty tasty right now.
He's looking, he can't find them.
Ooh. Train could not find a hole fast enough. Another thing you don't want to mention to your girlfriend. But that was a 1 quad kill for that run. And we've seen this lead near 15. Can they close the gap, though? It's going to be a tough one. Oh, what a great rail by Sparks. Nice and vertical the way he likes it. Let's take a look here. We see Gator waiting for a spawn frag, grabs it and grabs the armor. We're going to stick with Gator for a second. Picks up another one. Sparks goes down one more time. And with a bit of health that he runs over towards, of course, that is a 25 in Team Deathmatch 2v2 rather than a 50. But look at this frag run by Gator. That is, what, the 4th kill for him? Hits one rail. Can he hit the second?
You're right, and it brings the frag down to 10.
And he dodges.
10, 11 frag lead.
Wow, he dodges the rockets here. Now, quad in 30. Gator really needing some health here. And he was lucky to not be hit there because they don't know how weak he is. Oh, now they do. I was going to say, you know, he didn't give up a scream. Quad in 15. And looks like Soy is kind of changing things a little bit here. They're going to press in for this one. Sparks survives it. And let's see by how much. He is dead. Okay, so let's go take a look at who that is. They're careening towards it. 3, 2, and 1. And this will be Soy's quad, I think, for the first time. And they're deciding who should get it. Actually, Gator picks it up. That's a huge mistake. Because, yeah. Train actually had full health. And potentially could have survived that first rocket shot. I don't know if he would have survived a second. But, you know, actually, that was a really smart play by Sparks. Let's talk about what he did and why he did it. By setting up at red armor, like, he knew before the quad pickup that they had done a lot of damage to both guys. And so they would be looking for armor as soon as they could. So he basically laid a trap at red armor and sprung it with great effect. 75 to 59 is the current score. 30 seconds left to go. Area 51 is about to contain the aliens here as Soy will not be making the evening news.
Good effort on Soy's part.
Yeah,
not
definitely.
enough against the. You can see skills coming out of Sparks on this map.
Yeah. And so, you know, the question is, will the change of location change the pace for these two teams? Train ends that with 36 and 39. Gator with a 26 and a 28 and 44. That's a lot of deaths there. Sparks with a 45 and 31. Gills with a 35 and 36. Sparks had 11 impressives and 2 excellents, accuracy of 35%, and best weapon being the shotgun. Gills with 4 impressives. Train with 9. 42% accuracy for Train as well. So yeah, Train definitely showing off for Soy, and Sparks showing his stuff for Area 51. But again, we're about to move away from Sparks' house. He will not have sort of the home field advantage, if you will, as we move over to DM6.
The catch-all of all Quake 3, Quake Live games, DM6.
Yeah.
No surprise here on how to play it. Skills, aiming skills is going to determine this one, I think.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see how this will play out as well. I mean, we already know that Sparks, you know, despite all the shit we give him about always having fun on Furious Heights, he is quite accomplished on every single map, and his railgun, as we see him currently holding, will probably be his weapon of choice. And so on this map, you've got a couple of different options. I'm going to hop out and fly around a little bit here. First, we see Quad picked up right in the center. It kind of throws off my camera, but Quad spawns right here. Now, one strategy we might see employed is with the way that the armor works. Let's go flying around here. Alright, so in Team Deathmatch, you actually have a yellow armor in this spot, where normally in 1v1 a red armor spawns. Okay, so there's the yellow. We also have a lightning gun, where in 1v1s it's typically a plasma. So you basically see a swap between armors and the lightning gun and plasma. So here's the red armor. Now, with the red armor being in this location, the pillars become a lot more central to hold down. And a lot of times what you'll see is you'll kind of have one of the pair kind of sweeping this area and basically defending this area. Okay, his job is to hold this area for himself and then also for his teammate. And then, so you have the more defensive player kind of holding down red. Now your kick-ass and take names player, who is really good at kind of dueling and staying alive, he's going to be over on this side of the map, kind of holding it down, trying to steal away key weapons, which are going to be the railgun, which is in its normal location here, and of course trying to steal away the yellow armor whenever possible, or if you can't steal it, then you try to do damage to the guy that picks it up. And then you meet in the center for quad runs, and whoever gets the quad, basically you just work together to sweep the map. And that's one strategy that we might see employed by the team that kind of has the advantage or upper hand. So we're going to start to see some F3s just waiting on. We do have a substitution, in fact. Looks like we're going to see Gator hopping out for, is it Dradic or Dradic? Do you know how to pronounce this one?
Dradic. I think Dradic.
Cool. All right.
They've done this before. I remember a match that they played earlier in the season, and they swapped out Dradic on this map.
Prepare your team.
All right, guys, we're going to get this going live right now. Area 51 versus Soy. This is map number 2, DM6, starting in, well, right now. And let's take a look at the start where we've got Train grabbing yellow. Has no weapon, so he needs to duck and run. Gills is going to pick up the other weapon, so now this is going to be a quick pair of frags for Area 51. A lot of bunching up there. Red armor yet to be grabbed. It's just now been picked up. Let's take a look and see who grabbed it. It's going to be Train as a fresh spawn. He, though, again, does not have weapons, and with the long respawn time on this particular, game type, controlling weapons becomes very critical. So now, honestly, they could challenge for this red right here. I don't think Train can hold it down with the weapons he has. And it looks like they're going to get lucky. So Train's going to try to hold off and say, okay, here's the timing. And finally, he's got weapons. He's got a rocket launcher. Here's the first quad. Look at the plasma, keeping Train in the air. And we got a quick grab by Sparks, who has a mere 80 health. Can be railed off. Bumps up to 100. There's the one rail. Great work there. Can they get the pair? I think actually at this point, they should just keep Sparks in this position. They should not come out and get a frag. Just let it go.
And
wow. Train pulls him down with a great rail from the side. Great work here by Soy. They have picked up a